Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Hope everybody's doing well, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, guys. I just wanted to do a short video. People always asking me about hand wraps and the importance of hand wraps. As you can see here, I did one earlier, one I prepared earlier. It's a bit messy because I've got my watch on. So when I train, I normally monitor my heart rate and so forth and how many calories I burn. And then I normally store that for the day and see how much calories throughout the day I have burnt. So I have a particular aim that I go for example. For sometimes I try to burn when I'm working out around about 1,000 calories when I work out. So today is a little demonstration about hand wraps. And me personally, guys, I don't know how you guys feel about hand wraps and stuff, but hand wraps is very important when you're boxing. And again, picking the right glove, again, is very, very important for boxing. For example, guys, there's so many different styles of gloves. And let me just break it down for you guys. Okay, guys, these are Everlast gloves. Yeah, these are probably the first ones I actually bought when I started training, Everlast. But my hands, because everybody's hand is different. This is what we've got to understand. When you buy a pair of gloves, make sure you try them on, you fit them on, just like you would with a pair of shoes. It's very important, guys, to try a pair of gloves on. So this was my first pair. But what I found with these gloves, the Everlast gloves, is that they're too wide. Meaning, this side here is too wide for my hand. So I didn't really like them that much. So I'll put them to one side. And then I went to RDX. I don't know if you've heard of RDX. And one thing I found about RDX, they're overpriced. I definitely think RDX gloves are overpriced. But this glove for me was too narrow. So when I put my hand inside the glove, it felt like my hands were getting squashed like this, and it's quite painful, to be honest, after a while. So I put these to one side. But then all of a sudden, I found this company called Ringside Gloves. And the old saying is, it fit like a glove. It definitely was the right ones for me. So it's very, very important, brothers and sisters, when you go to buy a pair of gloves, that you try them on. But also take into account the weight. Every glove has a weight. Okay? These are my sparring gloves, for example. These are 12 ounces. Sometimes you see me wear red gloves. Yeah? They're 10 ounces. All gloves are slightly different weight. Okay. So when you spar, you normally wear this. It's like a 16-ounce glove or whatever, 16-ounce gloves, because they have a bit more padding. So I normally wear these when I'm sparring. So these are my favorite gloves, are Ringside. So if you are going to buy a pair of gloves, just like a pair of trainers, try them on before you buy them. Because everybody's different. Everybody's hand structure is different and so forth. So yeah, that's very, very important. But today's quick video, alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, is that regarding hand wraps. People always asking me about hand wraps. What's the best way of putting hand wraps on and stuff? Me personally, the longer the wrap is, the hand wrap, I find it better. So when you do buy a pair of hand wraps, look out for the length, 6 meters, whatever, 9 meters. So check out the hand wrap and the quality of the hand wrap. So my favorite ones are these two here. I've got the Everlast one here. I don't know if you can guys see. It's a black and yellow color. These are my favorite ones. When I spar, I normally wear these a lot. But also got these ones, Title. And again, both of them are probably about maybe 3, 4, maybe about 3 meters long, probably So there's a good length on these. So like I said, these are the ones I normally wear when I'm sparring, and as you can see the texture, the material is quite thick. Yeah, it's very thick, and I really like these a lot. I like these. These are my favorite ones. But when I'm like messing around on the bag, or when I'm doing like a workout, I like to wear these white ones. Yeah. And the secret, brothers and sisters, when you put hand wraps on, the Velcro, okay, get the ones with the Velcro on. And normally when you buy a pair of hand wraps, within the Velcro here, there's normally like, just inside, there's normally like instructions, or like the material and how you wash them and stuff. My advice when you do buy hand wraps is to cut this bit off, the material that it shows you how to wash them and look after them and so forth. Cut this off, because it can be quite irritable when you wear your hand wraps. So when I put my hand wraps on, as you can see, guys, this is very long, and this is the way I like my hand wraps. I like my hand wraps very long. So first of all, I undo it, guys. As you can see, I undo it. The secret, guys, is when you put your hand wraps on, and I'll tell you towards the end why it's very important, that this one has to be facing down onto your hand. So you get the thumb. You see that there, guys? Yeah, it's still facing down. Can you see it? It's facing down. Guys, let me know if you can hear me okay, and because I can't see the comments, to be honest. But so this one has to be facing down, as you can see. It's not facing that way, it's facing down. And I'll tell you why at the end, and it's very important. What I do personally, okay, this is the way I do my hand wraps. Around the wrist area, I normally wrap it around 3 times. Yeah, but it's very important, guys, don't pull it too hard, otherwise this bit here will really get into the fleshy part of the hand where the thumb is. I don't know if you can see that. So I just like mildly put it around 3 times around my wrist. From there, as you can see, I'm going to bring it over towards the knuckle part, as you can see there, knuckle part. And again, I do it 3 times. But this, as you can see, this area is still visible, yeah? So 1. So 3 times around my knuckle area. And these are the 2 areas for me that I always try to protect from injuries and so forth. So it's very important that you protect these areas. And then from there, I bring it back over. Can you see this, guys? So 3 times around the wrist, 3 times around the knuckles, and then from there, I bring it back here. And as you can see, that was quite a tricky maneuver to do. So now I've covered that area here. You see that? The fleshy part is gone now. So it's all covered now. But me, again, I like a long wrap. I don't like a short wrap. So hand wraps have got to be quite long for me. I find that more comfortable. And as you can see, it's coming up my forearm. And now I'll just basically go back on myself. You know, some people have different techniques of hand wraps. Me, I like to keep it really simple. And it's going to be very important, because it looks a lot neater. Okay, guys, as you can see there, that's my basic hand wrap. Yeah, hand wraps. Okay, what I meant at the end by putting it face down at the beginning, if you never had put that bit facing down, then the Velcro would have been like this. It wouldn't have worked, because it would have been upside down. So it's important when you do put your hand wrap on, face the initial part facing down. Then when you come towards the end, the Velcro will be facing the proper way. So as you can see there, my hand wraps. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to undo this one again, okay, because I did this earlier. And I'm going to go through it again, the way I do it. Again, so I'm going to undo it completely. Okay, so I've put it around my wrist 3 times. Yeah, but look, guys, I've got my watch on, so it's gonna be a bit messy. Okay, but because I like to leave my watch on, so 3 times around the knuckles. Now I'll go back on myself, and this is what I like to do. The tricky part, like I said, I like to bring this over my thumb. You see it? Yeah. So I like to bring it over my thumb. Can you see that, guys? Now that fleshy part, that triangle bit is gone now. And then I'll wrap it over my knuckle again. And then slowly bring it over to my forearm. You can see how neat it is, mashallah. That's pretty neat. So now I'll cover my forearm. And again, all the time, it's neat, guys. It's not messy at all. But another secret thing is, guys, secrets. There's a lot of secrets today. It's like, notice when I'm wrapping it up, is half of the one that's underneath. So half of the bit underneath is still visible. Yeah? Assalamu alaikum, Brother Mustafa. How you doing, Habibi? And then, as you can see there, very, very neat. My coach is in the house. Coach Mustafa is in the house. MashaAllah. And then that's it, really. It's pretty simple. But the reason I did it like this, so I can view my watch, because I like to monitor how many calories I burn and so forth. So, very basic hand wrap style. Some people like to put it in between their fingers, the hand wraps. For me, it irritates me a lot. I don't like it, because sometimes when I'm training, it feels like my fleshy part, again, within my fingers, is being like strangled, and I don't like that feeling when I'm wearing the gloves. So again, guys, when you do buy your gloves, like I've got 3 different kind of gloves, yeah? Like I mentioned at the beginning. I mentioned my first pair, Everlast. And these actually are nice gloves, to be honest. They are nice gloves, but they're too wide for my hand. So they felt too loose every time I wore them. So what I did, of course, I put them to one side, and then I thought I'd go to RDX, as you can see, RDX. But these gloves, for me, they're too tight. They're too narrow, and I just didn't like the feeling of wearing them. And then I found these RDX. I didn't hear what he said, brother. Can you say that again, Brother Mustafa? So, ringside gloves. I find these the best fit for me. 100%. So I find these the best for me, the ringside gloves. I bought these from Amazon. I've got 2 pairs. I've got a red pair, which I normally use for light sparring and pad work. But these are 16 ounce, the white ones. And I use these for majority of the time for sparring, majority of the time. But for me, these are the best fit. Another thing I'll show you guys, which I find very, very helpful, is that I bought these kind of like, as you can see, they're a bit old now. Yeah. I normally wear these when I'm doing some light bag work or light anything. These are like weighted, as you can see. They're like, let me put it this way, guys, 0.5 kgs. For Rocky. Nah, bro, I'm not Rocky. No. So I wear these, and these are quite, like you can see, they do weigh quite a bit. And I normally wear these when I'm doing my my speedball and stuff. And because for me, fatigue and cardio is very, very important. So today I just wanted to show you that. So I tried different pairs of gloves, and for me, the white gloves, which I showed you at the end, ringside gloves were the best ones for me. Alhamdulillah. You can get them from Amazon. They're about £40, £30-40. But brothers and sisters, you know, one thing what annoys me when I train people in the gym is that they buy gloves and they're like children-sized gloves. The gloves that they buy, like adults buy children-sized gloves. Do you know what I mean? You have to wear them. You have to put them on. You have to try them on before you purchase a pair of gloves. And when you're doing pad work and bag work, you have to get between 12 or 14 ounce gloves, if that makes any sense. People buy gloves and it really irritates me, guys. Let me show you something quickly. Let me show you. Yeah, this is another pair I had ages ago, Everlast gloves. I find the Velcro very helpful. I really do. You can buy the ones that you can lace up, but they are very expensive. The ones that you have the laces in, and then you need a two-man team to kind of like put your glove on to do the laces. Because if the other glove is on, it's hard to, of course, to do the laces up on the other glove. But Velcro, okay, it's easy. You just, really good. I've got like about 5 to 6 pairs of different gloves, and 100% for me, Ringside are the best gloves so far. So leave some comments underneath and let me know what you think. Brother Mustafa, I did text you, brother. Did you get my message? And I was at work, unfortunately, yesterday, so I couldn't really message you back. But please, after an hour or so, contact me, and if you make some arrangements to do another show pretty soon. But brothers and sisters, thank you for that. Are you from the UK? Yes, Sister Khadija, I am from the UK. Nice to see you back, actually. Where you been? Where you been, Sister Khadija? We haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, so today, alhamdulillah, I'm going to do some light cardio. I'm a bit tired again. I've been very, very busy. Yeah, I know. Life is that's the way life is. You're always busy. But alhamdulillah, as long as you're well and stuff. Tonight, 7 p.m. Mustafa. Anything earlier, brother Mustafa? Anything earlier, around about 6 o'clock, maybe? Is 6 o'clock okay? Oh, perfect. Barakallah feek, akhi. Excellent. So, guys, you just had it exclusive right now. So, 6 o'clock today, me and Brother Mustafa will be doing a podcast, inshallah. I've got a new setup in my gym now, my new podcast studio. I've got like new monitors and a new setup. So, inshallah, I'm really looking forward to using that. And once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys got any tips in hand wraps and what kind of gloves and within a budget, because gloves can be very expensive. I really do think now that the marketing aspect of boxing gloves is huge now, and you need to, like, if you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend Ringside gloves. Ringside. So you can Google it or go on Amazon. They cost about £40 pair of gloves. But again, if you are going to buy a pair of gloves, go to a store, try them on. Definitely try them on. Because every glove is different the way everybody's hand is. So alhamdulillah, I hope this video helps. And inshallah ta'ala, jazakallah khair for watching. Thank you for everybody for watching. And hopefully today at 6 p.m, myself and Brother Mustafa will be doing a stream. So stay tuned for that. Brother Mustafa, thank you so much. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.